No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say
a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the Bears first down.
The play fake. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
To number 81.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone set. And this this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second and goal, here's the option. They get this out left, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
From 24-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Throw here. Setting up the screen for Cook. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Over the middle, it's complete. 10 more there and another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down at about the 21-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
The 7-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
Ties the game at 7. Dan Bailey indicated.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down now. It's Gibson. Evades the tackler. And now some space. Touchdown, Chicago. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
He was tackled.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Number 81.
A 5-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This is picked up by the Bears.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Jackson on 1st down. He's able to find Wallace.
Jackson.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To number 84.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal on the way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burns.
The
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 31. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They go play action now. Jackson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Bears.
Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 28.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
To second and goal at the Vikings 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
84.
From 6 yards away. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He's brought down by
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
at the 13-yard line.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Bears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
There's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down and 4, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more, going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now, because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late.